What's going on, guys? BossJacoby here, back again with another competitive gaming video, and this time it's a 4v4 MLG variant on the map Summit, and as you guys can tell, it is Capture the Flag. So one of the reasons I chose this gameplay is because it's really close throughout the entirety until kind of the end where one team breaks away, and I don't want to give that away quite yet. Also, I don't do, all that well. Throughout this game, I don't do, awful, but I don't do amazing either, and I thought that would be, a good gameplay as well. And then also, finally, when we do, get a flag or two, or whatever the case may be, we kind of struggle to get it, and I want to explain, how we finally were able to capitalize on the flagpole. So, anyways, as you can tell, with about 50 seconds through this first round right now, nothing's really happened. We've gotten a few kills. They almost pulled through A. My teammate was able to stop that, and then you saw that a great job right there, just recognizing that they'd be somewhere by our spawn because nobody was in A. And as soon as I kind of gave my position away by picking off the first guy, I knew that the second guy would be looking for me. I was able to clean up the second guy. Almost took out a third guy. It was unfortunately taken out in orange. Now Champ's doing a good job right here, just playing it safe. Waiting back, waiting for an opportunity to pull, waiting for a few of the enemies to get taken out by the other three teammates, including myself. Unfortunately, the opponent did a good job a few moments ago of sitting outside of A dom and then pushing in right when I spawned. I didn't really have a chance to do anything right there. But right now, Casper and I, we're rotating over to watch the left side, because we know that, or I think that was, yeah, it might have been Casper. We were watching the left side. He was watching like orange, and I was watching rails. But pay attention to what happens right here. So Joey runs it up that bridge, and nobody's watching rail side or orange. So I know that they're going to be coming from one of those two locations, because one of the main spawns is either bottom closet on rail side or middle B stairs. And I was able to capitalize on that by getting the knife kill in orange. The rest of our team did a great job at supporting, and thus we're up 1-0. So with only about, not even actually quite halfway through this Summit CTF, we're already winning by 1. We're trying to reestablish map control. And something that you want to do as soon as, you get a flag, you get maybe pushed back, because a lot of times what happens, did I kill it? Yeah, I think I killed that guy. That was a little bit lucky right there. But a lot of times what happens is a team will sacrifice a whole lot to, get a flag cap. They'll, 3 of them will get down, but they'll get the flag cap. And then, sometimes teams don't do a good job of, playing it smart, playing it slow, following that flag capture. And then that last guy that's alive, or the last 2 guys, get taken out, and the opponents get a flag cap back themselves, and then it's like nothing ever happened. So, for sure, what I would recommend is after you get a flag cap, depending on how many people are alive, play it, according to the situation. So, if you were easily able to get a flag cap, everybody on the opponent's team is dead, and you're all alive, then, go ahead, go push up, try and get towards the middle of the map, secure down map control again, and then push up once you kill a few off the respawn. Now, right here, I think I want AFK for a second. I think it was just about 10 or 15 seconds, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, so if you kill all 4, you certainly want to, push up, try and get that map control. As you guys know, the main positions that you want to have for map control would be Summit Computers, where I'm going right now. Also, you want to go right there. I was, finally able to clean up that kill. Summit Computers, and then top control, and maybe even rail side if you have another teammate pushed up there. But that way you can watch all the areas. Now, if you're wondering about Summit, the guy at Summit Computers should be rotating back and forth, because you certainly don't want to spread you guys, too thin. You don't want to have everybody watching, all 4 alleys, because nobody will ever get a flag run, and if one guy dies, they're just going to rush right by. So, making it so that a teammate has to watch 2 areas, or a teammate's more mobile and has to, rotate around, will make it a little bit easier, and will also make it, will make your chances at, capping a flag, grabbing a flag, whatever the case may be, improve. And so it's certainly important is to just not watch all the alleys. You need to, maybe you need to leave one open, but that's not too big of a deal as long as you know where to push. And if you leave Summit open, don't push Summit once you grab their flag. So, anyways, 10 seconds left, guys. We are winding down the first side. I was able to do, not too bad here. I did get one kill while we were trying to, cap that flag, and I actually used Casper, I believe, as like a little bit of a body shielder. I just shot right through him, not quite sure what it's called. But after the first round, we were playing pretty well as a team. We're up 1-0. I do have a question for you guys, because for me, I've never really found out what I like more. But on this side, or on this map rather, what side do you guys like more, and why as well? Do you like the side we're on right now, or the side that we were on just a few seconds ago? Because for me, if I have to think about it, I would probably like the other side a little bit more, because I feel like I can spawn trap just a little bit better. I can force them to spawn either back Summit Shack, or, and by the way, again, I'm AFK just for a second here, I can have them spawn, back Summit Shack, or back Summit Shack, excuse me, or even, B stairs, and sitting up top control, not looking at B stairs, will make them spawn there, and you'll have an excellent vantage point. Whereas on this side, it feels like you can force them to spawn A dom, but they're going to have a lot more cover. They're going to be able to run to a lot of different areas. Whereas on the flip side, if they spawn B stairs, they're limited to where they can go. They can either go up the stairs or into B dom, and pretty much if you're top control, you can kill them either way. So we are trying to grab a flag right there. Unfortunately, we were unable to get it past the midpoint on the map. But I know that they're about to try and capitalize on that kill. So I turned around and was able to clean up that kill. Now Casper got 2 people down, 3 people right there. And I think that this was one of our flaws in our gameplay. I could be wrong, but we don't have anybody pushed up. Now right now I needed to stay a little bit back just for a second, because I wanted them to respawn. I wanted them to, get a chance to spawn by Gen or A dom, so that I would be able to, take them out. But unfortunately, as I was jumping up on the barrel, I was, killed by, I think it was Sinner. So, anyways, going back to what I just said, I think that we did a poor job at capitalizing on 4 of the enemies down, and although they did spawn up relatively fast, I still think that we could have done, a lot more than what we ended up doing. So, picked off Sinner, almost picked off another guy, decided to grab the flag here, run it back into the base, because we don't have a set, we don't have a really, a setup at all right now. We're just kind of floating around trying to get that return on the opponent. And then I finally decided to go over here, making sure to watch A domination spawn, also the Summit computer area, because it's a very, very, common spot. Like I said, on the other side, you want to have one guy there. So on this side, you should expect somebody to be there, because they're going to be doing the same thing. Now, I didn't know that anybody would be coming down Summit, but I kind of figured they might. So I did pre-fire, but I was unfortunately not able to clean up the kill. And I think part of that was, like, I pre-fired, but I didn't think anybody would be there, so I hesitated and stopped shooting, or whatever the case may be. And, I was unable to clean up the kill. But we are still up 1-0 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, as we are kind of pushed back in our base. 3 of our teammates are on the right side, so I know it's my job to push up on the left side here. Got a visual on one guy in orange, took him out, and then I know that, if they're going to be spawning A-dom, because we did have that right control pretty locked down, if they're going to be spawning A-dom, they're either going to be coming out of that orange, where I was able to shoot one and Semtex another, or go down Summit, which is why a few seconds ago I stunned it. Now, pushing through A, I know that they're going to be spawning into generator side, so I was able to clean up 1 kill, and once I saw that my teammates pushed back into generator side, I decided to, I think, play aggressive, although right now they're undoubtedly spawning by Summit. You saw right there, he probably walked up the bridge back into their spawn. If you push up A Gen and, or if you push up Gen and A Dom, they will be spawning Summit, and we should have probably had somebody watching that, but unfortunately we were, doing something else. I'm not quite sure. A bit of a fail stun and Semtex, but I was still able to maybe get this kill. Yep, finally. I was like, I think I was mid-kill. It's one of those things where don't get turned on, and I was unfortunately able to avoid that. But I did shoot through the wall, because sometimes they spawn over there. But anyways, guys, with a minute left, we're about to get another flag cap, I believe. I do have a question for you. I know that I asked you which side you like better, so please do leave a comment, regarding that below, because I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I don't really, know where you guys stand, and I feel like this is one of those maps where it can go either way. So maybe good reasoning would be something I'd be interested in for sure. But also, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video, and obviously question and answers, where I read your questions, I answer them in a video. But the only way I can really get those questions is on Twitter. So I am on Twitter. If you guys are unfamiliar, please go check that out. A link to that is in the description box below. Go ahead and follow me. I believe it's _BossJ. Not too difficult to type out if you don't want to go to the link. But yeah, go ahead and follow me there, and I should tweet out when I want questions, and I'll grab those up, answer them, and make a video. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. We were able to win 2-0 overall. I didn't do too bad. I think I dropped about 20 kills, 20 and 16, yep, with 2 returns. So not a bad game at all. But like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please hit the like button. It really does help me out a lot, and I do appreciate it, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.